So I think you guys can see from that last tutorial how quickly we're going to move, and I apologize, but feel free to comment, and I'm happy to address any questions you have. The next step here in our world is we're going to talk about how do we make these mountains. So what you'll notice is, again, from the little edges, very low in polygon count, but they've got this cool material that gives it a little snow cap. And I think that this is probably the easiest part, and for a lot of you this is going to be like a no-brainer. But we're going to show you here in our scene just what the mountains look like. Okay, so this is our mountain layer. We took everything else out but the mountains, and these are all little landscape objects that, again, they were all, the Phong was removed, and all of them have polygon reduction. And so the same thing, you can play with that all you want, but we kept it at about 90%. And these are a little more towering, so we have a little bit more pure white there. And these are the top three. I should have probably grouped these better, but these top three landscapes are the big mountains in the back, and everything else is pretty much a conglomeration of the same relative landscape item. So what does that mean? We go in, we grab a landscape. Here it is. All right. Make it whatever size we want. Let's say we're trying to make it match our current scene. Well, it's obviously way too big. So let's make it a little smaller. All right. Before we put it in there, let's get rid of the Phong tag. And let's give it our polygon reduction. Okay. And now that it's editable, we can, let's see, over here to the right, we're going to adjust the size elements just like that. So that's my Y, there's my X, and the depth of it. Okay, so you can see pretty quickly we've already got something very similar to the mountains that we already have. Now you're saying, well, actually we haven't made it editable. What we can do is drop down the amount of segments to, like, let's just go like 48 in each, and now we'll make it editable. And we've really got the identical sort of mountain. And these are all probably extruded up a little bit more angularly to give it that mean kind of cartoony look, artistic rendering kind of look. And so that's the general way that we did that. And now that it's already grouped, we are using this material on it. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go there. No, that didn't work either. So I'm gonna just get rid of that for now. But these mountains all are using this material. And the way we accomplish that is by having a gradient and a noise layer. So within the gradient layer, make sure that we're 2dV, not U, because it'll be split that way. And we just basically bunch these colors together using a green and a white channel. You can see as if I drag that, I'm letting the white descend further down the mountain. And if I do that, I'm making the green go up higher, but I'm really telling exactly a more strict boundary layer for where I want that snow on my caps. But whoops, I want to keep it, somewhere in that zone right there. And you give it a little bit of reflectance, but not too much. Then on the bigger mountains, we're using 3 colors in the gradient channel, because we want pure white up at the top. We want kind of this grayish, cloudy look in the middle, and then we're going to have green down at the bottom, but we can't really see it in the back anyway. We gave it a little bit of a luminance channel just because the white does give off a lot more light. So in that case, this would be giving off a little bit of light on its own, just kind of more of just a slight glow, just to kind of set itself apart. As you can see here, it's pretty pure white, but it's probably not realistic. Normally in a real something like that, you'd see like Trango Tower in real life, or the shark's fin on Maru. You would see the granite wall, but in this case, we're doing it for cartoons and for low poly modeling, so it looks good. And I'm just using basic render settings here. So that's kind of how we just designed and laid out the mountains. I know I didn't really show you how to do anything, but I feel like showing you a real scene is also valuable, if not more valuable. So if we go back to, the grape world, it's really strawberry world. Strawberry mint's actually the flavor. Now you can see what the mountains look like. And this is obviously with proper lighting and an ambient occlusion, but that's what our mountains are doing. That's the end of the tutorial number 2, and next we'll show you how to do some water in your scene. Thanks.